So unfortunately, I left a cup of water on my desk yesterday and the cat knocked it over onto this journal that was sitting on the desk. You can see my mat here. Maybe you can't really tell, which would be good, but it's like kind of warped now and like has some bubbles in it and stuff. But this is, I can't use this. I can take the fabrics off the front and use them. I like 100% I'm gonna do that with this one at least because this is antique French fabric. But the journal is ruined. So I'm going to create a new cover off camera. And because I wanted to do the start to finish, I'm going to just pick off filming on this one after the cover has reached the point where this one is now. So unfortunate, but we move on. So this is that cover that I showed you before, the makeup cover. I also made a second one. I also already had some pages prepped up. So I'm just gonna show you really quick how I do that. These are just copy paper pages here and unfolding one. What I do for these, they end up fitting perfectly inside the journal, is first I will fold the pages in half, each and every one up and down, like long ways, and then using my cover, sorry about the lighting again, using the cover, the top of it here, put the top of the paper lined up with that, and then I make a fold where the bottom is. So I just use the cover as a reference. You can do this with any size journal basically, and then I fold it in half again, and then that gives me a pocket. So what I'm gonna do now is just go through each and every one of these, run them through the sewing machine, and stitch the pockets closed. I'm gonna do that on both journals. So now the pages have been prepped. Each one has been stitched into a pocket. There's only, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 papers here. So I grabbed some other pages to add into the mix. I'm gonna show you what the inside of this part ended up looking like on both of these. Some strings here. So let me find something smallish. Let's see, this will do. This one is like a side tuck like here, like I normally do. And then I also have this lace pocket down here on this one. And then for this one, you got the side tuck, and then I put a little protected hole right there to hang a charm or a tag off of. So when I was going through to get my other papers, I just got 2 of each type. This one I ended up stitching into a side pocket like that. This is like a reproduction handwritten paper. I have like huge sheets of it. So got one of those for each journal. I got some French ledger for each journal, and then some old like math students writing like that. So let me fold these up, one for each. I'm going to rearrange these into the journals, and then I'm going to print out some of Heather's wallpaper printables, and I'm going to start working on tags, and I also want to make a couple side tucks to go on probably some of these sides of the papers inside here. So I'm just going to arrange these really quick and then print those out. These both only have 9 papers so far, and I like to have at least 10. I do usually 10 to 15 papers for each journal, which equals about 40 to 60 pages. So these ones right now are under 40. I think I'm gonna try and find some envelopes to make some envelope pages. So these letters came out of the envelopes that I just used. Really pretty handwriting. I think I'm going to sort of refold them so the writing is on the outside. And for now, I'm just going to tuck these into here. Probably end up leaving them there for, you know, just as part of the ephemera that I plan on putting in the journal. I'm not sure now if the letters are matched. I think they're actually from the same person, though. This one back here, or maybe this one. Go here. Like that. Not super important right now. Okay, I'm gonna print out those printables and start. Actually, I have these already printed out. I think I'm just gonna go with that. And then I don't have to do anything except for work. A bunch of them all here. And I already have a bunch of stuff right in front of me that I can use. My basket of scraps. So I can add some texture to these. And let's see what else I have. Put this here, make sure everything's kind of going well together. Okay, gonna get started. It's a sorry scrap also. So first what I'm gonna do is go through each one of these tags, and I'm going to put a little bit of paper on it, like this one. And then once they all have some paper on it, I'm gonna pull a scrap basket over here and add some texture to these. Probably not all of them, because I want some to have a hole at the top with some sorry, you know, like I usually do with the tags. Set these two aside and get started. make a pile of all this stuff because I need to get organized. Like if you could zoom out and see the rest of my desk, you might be horrified. It's a complete disaster. Let's see. I'm just gonna pick out a few things to start. And what I kind of want to do is have these here as a reference. Let's put these aside. So that everything in the end will tie in together. So using these two, just looking at them and bringing in things that I feel would complement these covers. So I'm probably gonna look for turquoise, pink, and green. This whole sari right here would do nicely. Here's some pink. Because these tags themselves are not, oh my phone is gonna die. Hopefully I can get this done. Because these tags themselves are not incredibly colorful, I wanna use the textiles to add more color throughout the journal. So I'm gonna set these aside, put this aside, put this aside, put that aside, grab my pile, and I'm just gonna get started. Okay, let's see. Color. Since my phone's gonna die, I think I'm gonna do just a couple of these with you so you can get a kind of like a sense of what I'm gonna be doing on these. And then the rest of them I'll probably do off camera so I can get the journals finished. Unfold this. Okay, so I put this little lace here. And then I'm gonna ruffle this over the top of it. We'll see what that looks like. Here's what I got with that one. Let's do something a little bit different on this guy. I'm gonna grab some of this. This. It's kind of weird. I feel like I have to rush because my phone's gonna die. And it's making me feel just rushed. I'm not a big fan. I'd rather it look good than get this portion of the video done correctly. I wish I had a charger up here on my laptop. I like this one, but I feel like it needs something else. Just like a little something. This tiny scrap. Let's put that there. That's better. Looking pretty. Okay, let's get some of this. This was like an old French placemat, I think. But it's like doubled up. Oops. I don't think that tore exactly the way I wanted to, but that's okay. Put it together with some of this. Bottom here. Put this here. That's cute. I like that one a lot. It turned out really nice. Okay, let's see what we can do with this guy. I think I pulled like a really good selection of colors from my basket just now, but what's lacking is texture. Like I got so much sari, and it's a really pretty color and everything, but it's all like one texture over and over and over again. I'm gonna stitch this down and I'm gonna ruffle something over it. See which color. Maybe like a deeper color, like this reddish would be good. Here. Cute. They're like little clusters of textiles. Okay, I'm gonna turn the camera off now, go plug it in so that I can be back and ready to film the next part of this project.